Hi everyone, this is Rakesh. Welcome to VR Computer Education. Today class 9. Today class we are going to learn or discuss about advantages and disadvantages of computer. Advantages and disadvantages of computer. So what are the advantages we have and what are the disadvantages we have of computer? We'll discuss. First, advantages of computer. Fastness, accuracy, storage, automatic, versatile, reliability, memory, diligence, reduction in paperwork, online payments, manipulate anything. So we have many advantages, but some of them we are going to discuss, like fastness, accuracy, storage, automatic, versatile, reliability, memory, diligence, reduction in paperwork, online payments, manipulate anything. So let us discuss one by one. First, fastness. So what is fastness? So computer will process the data and gives the output in fraction of seconds. So whatever data we are giving for the computer, it will process in a fraction of seconds. So such that user will get the required information very fast. So a powerful computer is capable of executing 3 million instructions per second. So a powerful computer like supercomputers or high configuration computers, they will execute 3 million instructions per second. So this is about what? Fastness. Next, accuracy. So computer will perform complex calculations without any mistakes. So the result generated by the computer is accurate. Suppose you have small mathematical calculations like 2 into 2 equal to 4, we can say very easily. Like 2124 into 23 into 24. Like this big calculations cannot be said very fastly. It takes some time by human beings, but computer will take within fraction of seconds. It will give you the accurate answer. That is accuracy. Next advantage, storage. So computer can store large amount of information or data in a very small device. Any part of the information can be seen very fast or easy. The storage capacity of computer is varied from computer to computer. So computer can store large amount of information or data in a very small device, right? That is a memory device. No, is memory card. It's a very small device, but it can store large amount of information. Means based on the sizes like 1 GB, 2 GB, 3 GB, 4 GB, right? Based on the sizes they can store the data. That's why here we have mentioned that the storage capacity of computer is varied from computer to computer. So one computer may contain 80 GB or one may contain 250 GB or like 500 GB or 1 TB or 2 TB. So based on the computer we purchase, storage capacity will be different in different computers. But that information what we have stored can be seen very fastly. So that is about storage. Next, automatic. So once we give instructions to the computer, it will go on processing automatically without human involvement. Okay, without human involvement, the computer will process the instructions automatically. So the result generated by the computer is automatic. So here automatic means what? So automatic means a machine which is processing automatically once it receives the instructions. That is called here automatic. Means once the computer started executing instructions, it cannot stop until it is finished executing. So once we have given instructions, it started processing. Until it finishing the processing, it won't stop. So this is what automatic. Next, versatile. So computer is capable of performing different kinds of tasks. Tasks means works here. So different kinds of tasks with same accuracy and efficiency. It means you can say a computer can work with same accuracy and efficiency. Here a fitness person can play the game from starting to end in the same level. Just like that, if you have fitness can play, how you suppose if you take cricket, right? So when he comes into the crease, how he came to the crease, how with a lot of energy, the same energy it will continue till the end of the game. So like that, computer is capable of performing different kinds of tasks with same accuracy and efficiency. So computer will perform three basic operations, that is, it accept information or data from user. So it will accept the information or data from user. After that, it perform basic arithmetic and logical operations. So based on the instructions user given, based on that it will perform arithmetic and logical operations, and finally it generates output. So first taking data or information input, next performing arithmetic or logical operations, and finally it generates output. This is about versatile. Next, reliability. So a computer is a reliable because it gives consistent result for similar set of data. That is, if we give same set of input any number of times, we'll get the same result. So okay, consistent means stable result. Suppose 4 plus 4 equal to how much? That is 8. Here, if I ask you number of times, some may get doubt, is it 4 plus 4 8 or something is there, but computer will give same result, 4 plus 4 equal to 8. That is a consistent stable result. Next, memory. So computer has two types of memory, that is primary and secondary, which is used to store data. So here computer contains two types of memory, that is primary memory and secondary memory. So which is used to store data. Here primary memory called built-in memory, or you can call main memory. So in a mobile we have internal memory, that is fixed internally. That is why it's called internal or built-in, comes with the mobile. And secondary memory is called removable, because if pen drive or memory cards, they can be removed. That is why they are called secondary memory. Both are used to store the data. Next, diligence. So what do you mean by diligence? A computer can perform millions of tasks or calculations with the same consistency and accuracy. It never gets tired, continuously works hours together. So diligence means what? So continuously it won't lose its energy or consistency, right? So accuracy, so both it will maintain, so it won't get a tiredness. See, if we sit hours together in front of computer and working, we may get some tiredness, but computer will not get any tiredness. It works hours together continuously. Next, reduce paperwork. So if nowadays you can see everything is online, banking online, education online, right? The use of papers are reduced. So using computers, paperwork can be reduced by submitting online applications. Suppose if you have any job applications, all you have to purchase applications, fill the applications and submit the applications. So paperwork is increased. Like if you want to apply any use any resume to the any company, again you have to take the resume, fill that resume, typing the resume, printing the resume and giving it to the company. Instead of companies, what they'll do, they'll call an application through online. So once we'll fill the online and we'll click on submit, then it will go and store in their database. So like that we can reduce the paperwork. Next, online payments. This is a very important word nowadays. You see, during the pandemic situation, everything is online payment. You can make online shopping, online payments like DTH, like Tata Sky, Airtel. right? Those DTH recharges you can do, next phone recharges you can make, electricity recharges, insurance you can pay, etc. Next you can book tickets like rail tickets, bus tickets, and flight tickets, etc. You can make online payments using computers. Next, manipulate anything. Manipulate means changes. You can make changes anything. Suppose you have photos. So using one Photoshop software, you can edit your photo. Means you can change the background color, you can change the dress color, you can change the face, you can change the face colors, you can change hair color. Like this, one image if you insert, and for that image you can make number of editings. Nothing but manipulating, or manipulate means changes. And videos, audios also you can change. You can add background graphics, you can add background audio, musics. Like this we can manipulate anything using computers. So this is what about advantages. Next we'll go for disadvantages of computer. First one, no IQ, intelligent questions, no feelings. Next, cyber crimes. Next, health problems. Next, data security, waste of time, virus. Next, become lazy. Next, expensive. Right. So no IQ means no intelligent question. So computer will not question us anything. Right. It is not intelligent of its own. Depends on human involvement. So intelligently it won't ask any question. Whatever we give it will accept. Means a computer cannot think or take decision on its own. If we give any incorrect input, it will give incorrect output only rather than correcting it. Suppose I have said for suppose I am a student. Example, have said for my lecturer, sir, 2 plus 2 is 6, sir. Means a lecturer will say, no, no, it is not 6, 2 plus 2 is 4. Like that, he will make the correction. But here, computer is not intelligent. It won't make any corrections. If you give 2 plus 2 6, it will accept 2 plus 2 6 only. Like that, there is no intelligence for the computer. Next, no feelings. So computer does not contain any feeling. Never get tired, bored, or work continuously hours together. So if we work hours together in front of computer, we may get some bore or we may get some tiredness, but computer won't get all these feelings. If you scold also, it won't say anything. Next, cyber crimes. This is the main thing you have to remember. Using computers, we can make online transactions using credit card, debit card, or any other UPI. But there is a chance of occurring fraud, like can hack personal information, bank details, contact numbers, passwords, etc. Suppose if you don't make this credit or debit card transactions securely, there is a chance of hacking your personal information, bank details, contact numbers, passwords, etc. So these crimes which are occurs on online, those crimes are called here cyber crimes. Health problems. So if we sit hours together in front of computer, there's a chance of getting some health issues like eyesight, back pain, headache, etc. Next, data security. Actually, data security is both advantage and disadvantage. Advantage is number of methods are there to protect our data, like using passwords, using data protection softwares like app locker, BitLocker. So we'll use app locker in the mobile. We'll lock our apps. In the same way, you can lock your data using BitLocker or app locker in the computer also. But disadvantage is still there is a chance of hacking data from professional hackers. Even though you have data security, even though we are maintaining the data security, right, still there are professional hackers are there. They may, not always, they may, there is a chance of data loss. Next, waste of time. So always playing games. social media, using chat, uploading photos, right, making short videos. See, always. So if you do this always, means always, if you sit in the social media and making some time pass works, if you do any useful works, it is not waste of time. But if you do always time pass works in this, but it is very waste of time, and people may become also lazy, right? So there is a chance of becoming lazy also. Next, virus. So computer with internet connection may virus attack. So it disturbs complete functioning of computer and chance of loss of data. The same thing, pandemic situation, right? So that corona is a virus, right? So it gets from different people or different places. In the same way, computer with internet connection may chances of getting a virus attack. So when you get virus, it disturbs the complete functioning of a computer and the chance of loss of data. So due to corona, many of them are losing their lives. So be careful. So this is what about advantages and disadvantages of computer. Thank you.